So what is going on, guys? Triple G here, back with another Outriders video, and today we're going to be going through the weapon customization. We're going to be taking a look at what you can do and why it's one of the most ambitious weapon customizations that you are going to see in an RPG game. Guys, if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise, let's get straight into that video. So there are a ton of weapon customizations here, but let's try and go through some of the major ones that I think are really interesting and could be the difference between why you stick with this game and any other game. So first up, you have the weapon modifications and the ones that actually affect passive skills. Now, why I find this one particularly interesting, because as we've seen, you're going to be able to take some of the abilities from the other classes and apply it to a weapon. Meaning that if you do an expedition or you're doing a particular mission where you wanted, or you could have used another technomancer or a different class's ability, you're going to be able to put that on your weapon, so you're not missing that ability potentially that you could need. So if you're going to some of the end game, you could make up for the fact that you're all running the same class by running weapons with different passes on them to give you the abilities that would have given you the strength to beat the expedition. I think that's really cool. Another top thing that I absolutely love is the fact that if you get a lower end item, say at level 24, whatever, and then you get to max level and you haven't found another weapon that is as good, it might have been a legendary, whatever, you can actually, for the first time I've seen in a long time, level that item up so that it can come with you in terms of level. Take, for example, Godfall. You could level up an item for its rarity, but you couldn't actually move its actual level up. In Outriders, you're going to be able to do that, so you can have that nostalgic factor that this weapon has come with you the whole way through the story. That also includes the rarity of it as well. If you just like a weapon and its passives and the balance and everything like that, you can increase its rarity, increase its level, and use it in endgame. In addition to that, you can change the fire rate, whether you want it to be a sharpshooter, whether you want it to be up close and personal. You're going to get that level of customization to the variants of the weapon, and you're going to be able to unlock even more through the skill trees. One of the really cool things about Outriders, one of the things that really stands out, is the ability to dismantle a legendary weapon and learn its legendary ability, and then apply that legendary ability to another legendary weapon, so that you get a double legendary essentially by combining those two skills together. I think that makes for some amazing weapons, and it's kind of like they've just said to the players, okay then guys, just have at it, make these OP builds, make these OP weapons, and just make the perfect carnage for the player. Another thing they mentioned was actual skill mods. Now these can only be applied to armor, but they do work in the same way in terms of you're going to be able to add these to your armor to give you additional abilities that you may not have in your class at the moment. All these modifications are going to be split into 3 tiers. So tier 3, which is where we would expect to find the legendaries, but you're going to have other tiers that you can apply to a mod slot. It's worth noting that if you have 2 mod slots on a weapon, you're only going to be able to mod 1, and it's a bit unclear at the moment whether you're going to be able to re-roll that slot multiple times, or once it's rolled once, that's it, locked in. Overall, I think that Outriders is going in the right direction, giving players everything they could possibly want. There doesn't look like there is any restrictions when it comes to customization. That will lead to the creative brain of the players just coming up with these wild concoctions of classes plus weapons plus passives, and the weapons themselves look really good as well from what we've seen so far. Guys, that is it for today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise I'll catch you on the flip.